breaking right now, ITV, or Woke ITV, as I call it, has been criticised for apparently breaking its own diversity guidelines. Now, you remember there was a lot of controversy a couple of years ago when ITV was criticised for putting certain lineups of presenters, including the Loose Women panel, that were all white. And as a result, they pledged that they were going to increase diversity across their shows. And I was actually working at ITV at that time, and I know for a fact that lots of presenters were told, you are going to lose shifts because we are now engaging in positive discrimination, which some people think is okay. But today, Loose Women, and it was Charlene White, the ITV News presenter, who posted this picture to clearly make a point. And she said that we'll see you in 10 minutes. But of course, the underlining message from the picture is that the entire lineup of Loose Women were all black women. So there was Charlene White, there was Brenda Edwards, the former singer, there was Judy Love, the comedian who competed on Strictly Come Dancing, and there was Kelly Bryan, the former Eternal singer. Now, I've actually spoken to people behind the scenes at ITV who say, this is not true diversity at all. These are all four middle-class black women who live in London, who have a similar cultural history. There's no white woman, but there's also no Asian woman, for example, on the panel. And we know that there are more Asian women than black women in the UK. So let me bring the Bombshells back in now. Fleur, Elizabeth, and Amy Jemima. This is a really interesting one, isn't it? Because ITV clearly think, well, for years and years and years, we put lots of white faces on TV, so we want to make a point here. We want to say, here is the all-black panel. But Fleur, I would argue that if you have a problem with there being an all-white panel, why do you also not have a problem with there being an all-black panel, especially given that the percentage of black people in the UK is under 10%?
Yeah, it's very frustrating. And I really, really hate positive discrimination. It's in every single industry. And it is racist if you are excluding people because of their skin color. If this panel of all white or all black women is there because they are the best at their job and they're the most talented and they are the most entertaining, great. But if you're doing it to make a point, then that's just wrong. And like you said, I was actually thinking this earlier today, because there is I believe she's Chinese MP called Yuan, and I was thinking how rare it is to see an East Asian politician. And when we had the new government come in, there were pictures of like, look at all of these new black MPs. I think Dawn Butler posted one celebrating our black excellence or something. Why don't we see that with East Asian MPs? And, if a white MP dared saying, look at our white excellence.
Well, that's the thing. They would be sacked. They would be
Yeah.
sacked. They would literally be cancelled from polite society. And the problem for me, Amy, is I grew up, I'm a little bit older than you, and I grew up in the era of let's embrace colorblindness. And I still do. I don't give a damn what color you are. But I just think there should be equality on all of these things. And to me, diversity means matching the population. And of course, we are still a majority white country. But as Fleur says, Amy, it does always feel like there's a particular focus on Black Afro-Caribbean heritage people, and that is not diversity either. If Loose Women was going to have true diversity, surely there should be an Asian person on that panel too, and of course a white person.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. With Loose Women and ITV, I remember back in the day when it was like really fun. I still watch it back today. Loose Women 2007 to 2011. Those were the like golden years where they won awards, and Loose Women was watched by basically all women in the UK, I'm fairly certain. But now they've just had their foot on the gas with destroying their viewing figures. I'm fairly certain that is right, though, Dan, isn't it? Because
100%, 100%.
it's like they've made this decision. They're just going full ham.
But it's like the go woke, go broke thing. I mean, by the way, I couldn't agree more. And I'm obviously not a woman, but I loved Loose Women over that period. It was un-PC. It was great fun. It was the days of Carol McGiffin, Denise Welsh.
Oh, my favorite, yeah.
Carol's amazing. And Linda Bellingham, the late great Linda Bellingham, Jane McDonald, Kate Thornton. They were real mates and they really had fun. And the problem is, I was working at ITV through all of that time. I did 10 years at ITV daytime working on the Lorraine show between 2009 and 2019. And I literally watched as the woke mind virus infiltrated that building. And you were completely right, Amy. What they did is they removed all of the fun from Loose Women. And they said, we're going to be serious. We're going to talk about woke issues. We're going to have, have to have a disabled person on the panel this week. And as soon as you put identity politics ahead of talent or ahead of enjoyment, that's when you ruin the entertainment industry. So, yeah, I think no one should watch ITV. I don't. It's awful. Awful channel.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But first, we've partnered with Gundry MD to share this information with you. Would you believe me if I told you inside your pantry right now is one of the healthiest foods on the planet? Yes, it's true. And it's not some weird, trendy superfood. Spoiler alert, it's olive oil. You've probably used to cooking with it, but there are countless ways to use olive oil to help yourself look and feel younger. For example, olive oil is a natural way to help you achieve a more youthful appearance. Besides helping you look younger on the outside, it's a fantastic tool for your insides as well. According to Dr. Stephen Gundry, a famous cardiothoracic surgeon, nutrition expert, and health advocate, you should get as much high-quality olive oil into your daily routine as possible, whether it's taking a shot of it daily or keeping a bottle of it in your bathroom medicine cabinet. But what kind of olive oil is best for your health? Well, any olive oil can give you some benefits, but if you're looking to get the best results, it matters a lot which one you pick. The olive oil industry is huge, you see. You can tell by the number of olive oil brands you can see at the grocery store, and you can bet they're not all made with the consumer in mind. And many brands may even cut corners one way or another to increase profits. When Dr. Gundry came to that realization, he was appalled. But some olive oils are so powerful, it may only take a few tablespoons a week to see these incredible health benefits. So how can you tell between an olive oil that can be a health booster and which one isn't up to par? Well, in an effort to answer that question, Dr. Gundry has decided to take a stand and release his personal research and findings. This video has gone viral since its release, and it's important you see it so you can start benefiting immediately. So you can watch the video right now by going to getolive1.com/outspoken, or you can just click on the link in the description box below. So that's getolive1.com/outspoken, or you can just click in the description box below on the link. People who have taken his advice have shared their results with him, saying the olive oil they bought after learning his simple rules have helped change their lives. So make sure you go to getolive1.com/outspoken or click on the link in the description box below this video. But now, back to the show.
I mean, back then it felt like real life. If you want to be representative of everyone, of the majority of the British public, forget race, forget everything. They really did come from all sorts back then, and most of them were white, but nobody was thinking about that. Nobody was thinking about the color of their skin or anything. People were just enjoying the stuff they had to say, their disagreements, their stories. And honestly, they did feel like real life if you want to be representative of the people today. But totally. Nowadays, everyone looks so serious.
Totally. And the thing is, every now and then in the entertainment industry, you do have groups of people that migrate around a particular ethnicity. Not always, but for example, look at the UK's biggest boy bands, Take That and the Beatles. But then also look at Destiny's Child in the US. Look at the So Solid crew. Look at all of the K-pop bands. Not every single piece of entertainment has to be diverse. Sometimes it's actually fine to watch people from a particular ethnic group. And I think the issue is that ITV now overthinks everything.
Yeah. Well, look at the Olympics. Is anyone complaining that the majority of the track athletes were black?
Of course not.
No. And also, would we ever go to India and complain that the panels on their show are only Indian people with brown skin? No, we wouldn't do that. It's this obsession. Like, I tend to think that is not it is not a popular sort of criticism with the viewership. People watching daytime TV are not watching this and thinking, gosh, why am I not represented on there? You know, if I was watching Loose Women, I'm not thinking, why is there not somebody from the Northeast on there? And why is there not somebody with my hair color and my eye color? Just sit back, relax. You're watching daytime TV. That's what it's for. It's not that deep.
Exactly. Have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Sorry, Dan.
Yes, come in, Amy.
Can I just say, I wonder what's going on in their minds. The people, the women that they've got, who they've sort of rolled out to be the front faces for whatever quota reasons to make sure everyone is of a certain race. What's going on in their minds? Because I know from personal experience, and when I've worked in male-dominated areas, getting jobs that I've been really proud of, I really, really thought that I'd got that on, and I really hope I did get it on merit. But when I found out that there was a quota that was incentivizing hiring females, my whole kind of
devastated
morale was crushed.
Yeah,
it was I was crushed because I thought, what? Are people looking at me thinking I'm only here because of my sex rather? But totally. Yeah, I wonder what's in their minds.
Totally. Well, I think it depends, but certainly when it comes to Charlene White, she's an activist. Charlene White is one of those activists, and she loves it. She thinks it's great. So a lot of this is being driven by people like her. Thank you so much for watching Dan Wootton Outspoken. Please click on my face just to the bottom left to subscribe to this brand new independent news source and turn on the notification bell so you'll be alerted to our brand new live shows, uncancelled interviews, and special royal episodes. Outspoken is also now available as a podcast, so you can listen to the show every weekday on the go, wherever you are.